Hey guys, Swisher Homestead here. How y'all doing? Woo! You see what I get to work in? Ugh. You ever get those days where you just don't want to go outside because it looks like this? And Tennessee's beautiful, don't get me wrong, I love it. But this is kind of just a poop day. And the leaves are dropping, you see all the leaves are dropping off the trees now. Seasons are changing. Well, we were thinking about something and we were like, well, you know what? Maybe we should give you just a little bite of an idea we had that works out really well, that might help you guys too, especially you guys out there. As I know, cutting firewood is a chore, and doing kindling's even a bigger chore because you're not just, you know, splitting the log in half. You got to cut it up in small pieces. So I have a little bite of something I'm going to show you guys of what we do on our homestead for kindling. It's a cool idea, it's a cheap idea, it costs you about 25 bucks. Best 25 bucks I ever spent, no back breaking, no having to worry about nothing, and it works really well. So if you're looking for that little tidbit, that little bite of something, just get to it. Alright guys, so here's what I do. I got tired of last year cutting up my kindling and either leaving it outside or bringing it inside the house, and the last thing I want to do is bring bugs inside my house. Now, as y'all know, wood carries bugs. You bring that into a house and you have problems with bugs. I don't want my house filled up with bugs. I don't want to have to worry about taking care of treating the wood or doing anything like that. So I've come up with a foolproof plan that, one, keeps your wood and your kindling dry and doesn't break your back in the process. And you can get a lot there, you can use a lot, and you can store up enough wood for about enough kindling for about a month, and you can do enough wood to last you probably about 4 or 5 days. You wouldn't have to go out there. Wouldn't that be a thing? And I have to go out there and cut wood. Now some of you like cutting wood, you're crazy. I like cutting wood too, but I like cutting wood and being done with it. I don't like cutting wood and cutting it and cutting it. And I did that last year or this year with our first time here, and I learned that there's got to be an easier way to do this. So let me clue you in. Now as you see, my kindling's there and my wood's there, and it stays dry. We keep it wrapped with plastic. We put pallets down to cover that up. Now that wood pile used to be over on the other side. On a previous video you'll see. But now I wanted it closer to the house. I want an area to be able to cut up my wood. So, here you go, ready? Here comes the release. All right, here it comes. That is a tote with wheels. Now, I'm not being lame about having a tote with wheels, but listen, I fill that whole thing up with kindling. I'll put the lid on it, and it's dry all the time. I come out on my porch, I open up the lid, I pull out what I want, I close the lid, I go back in the house. It doesn't build up moisture, it doesn't get the wood wet. Some of you people out there with snow, you know what it's like with snow. You don't really want to keep this stuff. This is a way not to keep it on the house. You can keep it on your front porch or even right outside your door if you don't have a porch. And I fill it up with firewood. Now the bigger plus is, you can get these at Walmart, Home Depot, or Lowe's, any of those places that carry them. You should be able to get this. It has got a nifty difty handle. So what do? I wheel it around with the wheels. I pull it up to the house, I lift it up onto the porch, I slide over in the corner. Whenever I want kindling, whenever I want wood, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I walk outside, I grab a piece of wood out of the tote, I throw it in my wood stove, and I'm good to go. There is your little bite. Now most of you probably never thought about that, but this is what we used to keep our chicks in when we first got our chicks out here on the homestead. Had to repurpose it. What could I use it for? So I got that. I use it for that. Then I went and got another one for my wood. Wood's always dry. Never have to worry. Fill it up. When it starts to get empty, I pull it back over here. You're going to see me do some kindling and stuff. I do the kindling. I drop it in there. I wheel it over to the homestead of the house right there. And I have dry kindling all the time. I don't have to worry if something happens, the tarp blows off, whatever. I don't have to worry. It's always dry. That's the tidbit. So let's get back to doing some kindling, and you guys will get to see how well this thing actually works out. Alright, now some of you guys use kindling like you use oak and stuff. I use cedar. I got an abundance of it. I got a lot of it cut up. I got a lot of dead cedars around here. We got some things with cedar I'm going to show you too we got coming up. Will be real cool to you. So we go over here, grab a nice dry log of cedar with a stink bug on it. I tap the cedar down like this, make sure there's no bugs on it, and then I just drop it in there. I fill this whole tote up right here. This one's a little. Just, you know, I work my way around it. Sometimes you gotta give it some forceful love. Now the only bad thing about cedar is when the cedars had branches, just throw that in there. Easy peasy. Now another little tidbit of information. Before you go up to this wood pile and you start doing your stuff, rattle it, make some noise, move it around, you know, because who knows what could be in there. You could have a rat in there, you could have a rattlesnake, copperhead, you could have all those things in there. Now another thing I want you guys to realize too is that during the cold season everything goes dormant, so you got dormant bugs in your wood. You bring them back into the house heats up, and what do you have? The bugs come back, and you got them in your house. I don't want that. Alright guys, so let's check out what we got. You saw me bring it around, brought it right up onto our porch. It's dry, it's enclosed. Just reach down, unhook, open up, and there's our kindling. That's enough kindling to last us a while. And it's full, it's dry, I don't have to worry about it. That is an idea. Whew. Didn't take that long. I spent about maybe 20 minutes on it. The homestead. We got a lot of stuff going on here, and I'm trying to keep up with it all. It hasn't been easy, I'll tell you that. But I'm loving it. Loving every day of it. So hey you guys, Tell me what you think. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget, we're the Swisher Family Homestead. We came here from the city. Started out with nothing, with no experience or not. We're learning every day as we go. We don't claim to know everything. We learn everything. And if you ever got questions and you see one of those old guys out there who's been doing this his whole life, an old farmer, old homesteader, talk to him. Maybe he can give you some clues or some ideas of stuff to do to help you out too. So at this point, I'm gonna go cut some more firewood. I gotta get everything stocked up. We got some cold weekend coming. I want to get done and get ready. Now that, depending on how often you light your fire, what I try to do is I'll light a fire, I'll get a nice bed of coals going, and I'll throw a log on it about every 2 to 3 hours. So altogether I use about maybe 8 pieces of wood, small pieces of wood. That'll get us through. Keeps the temperature inside the cabin at about 75, 80 degrees. If it gets too hot, just crack a window open and let some cold air in. Well, I gotta get back to work, guys. Hey, thanks a lot for coming on. God bless you guys. Thank you for hitting that like, the subscribe button. And we got more videos coming. Amy's getting ready to release some really, really good ones. And we got a huge surprise coming that we're not gonna tell about you yet, but you're gonna have to stay tuned. And when we do tell you, we'll notify you all. And don't forget, we also have a Facebook page, the Swisher Family Farm. If you like to, go there to the Facebook page, hit that like on that Facebook page, start following us. I do updates every morning on that, so you guys get to see what's going on and how I'm feeling, and you know, you see what my day is like today. Oh well, it's the homesteading life. So at that point, thanks guys, God bless you. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, tell your friends about us, and we'll see you later. Till next time.